U.S. and Iran are heading towards a fresh round of talks. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff will lead the rare negotiations between American and Iranian officials this weekend in Muscat, Oman. Here is the story of what brought the two nemesis on the talking table. Iran was once one of U.S.'s top allies in the Mideast under Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. The CIA had fomented a 1953 coup that cemented the Shah's rule. The leader purchased American military weapons and allowed CIA technicians to run secret listening posts monitoring the neighboring Soviet Union during Cold War. In January 1979, the Shah fled Iran as mass demonstrations swelled against his rule, followed by the Islamic Revolution. This led to Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini creating Iran's theocratic government. University students overran the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, seeking to extradite the Shah, and sparked a 444-day hostage crisis. This severed diplomatic relations between Iran and the U.S. Then came the Iran-Iraq War of the 1980s. Here the U.S. backed Saddam Hussein. The 8-year war saw U.S. arming both sides with weapons. After years of acrimony, the relation took a turn after several rounds of diplomacy, ending with the 2015 nuclear deal between Tehran and U.S., UK, France, Russia, China, and Germany, leading to lifting of sanctions on Iran. This was short-lived as Trump stormed to power in 2016. He withdrew the U.S. from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. He also reimposed previously lifted sanctions on Iran to curb its nuclear ambitions. Amid renewed negotiations, Trump has threatened new sanctions on Iran as part of his maximum pressure campaign targeting the country. This includes military action against Iran, even as he believes a new deal could be reached. Iran's 85-year-old supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, warned Iran would respond to any attack with an attack of its own. Iran has set firm preconditions, rejecting threatening language and unreasonable demands from the Trump administration. The self-proclaimed deal-maker wants two things: showcase his negotiating skills and keep tensions between Iran and Israel from escalating into a more intense conflict. Only 9 countries in the world have nuclear weapons, and adding Iran to the list could pose an existential threat to its main adversary, Israel. Iran has long maintained its nuclear activities are legal and meant only for civilian purposes. But it has enriched uranium, the key ingredient for a nuclear bomb, beyond the levels necessary for civilian use. The Obama-brokered nuclear deal allowed Iran to enrich uranium up to 3.67% purity and to maintain a uranium stockpile of 300 kilograms, 661 pounds. As per the last report by the International Atomic Energy Agency, Iran's program now has a stockpile of 8,294.4 kilograms, 18,286 pounds. Iran now enriches uranium to near weapons-grade levels of 60%, making it the only country in the world without a nuclear weapons program to do so. The biggest driver? Sanctions. Iran's economy is under enormous pressure. The currency has collapsed. Inflation is over 40%. Oil exports have dried up. Tehran needs breathing room, and that means negotiating. The talks in Oman will serve as a feeling-out session to see whether the Trump administration and Iran's clerical government could move to full negotiations to limit Iran's nuclear program.